August 17, 1988, marks a day of dark mystery in the history of Pakistan, the day when a plane crash claimed the life of its sixth president, Mohammed Zia-ul-Haq. The crash is a shrouded enigma, a tragic incident that left an indelible mark on the country's political landscape. Yet, the question echoing through time has always been, was this merely an accident, or was there something more sinister at play? The aircraft, a C-130 Hercules, was no ordinary plane. Renowned for its durability and reliability, it seemed almost impossible that it could just fall out of the sky. In the wreckage, along with Zia-ul-Haq, perished a host of other significant political figures, including the American ambassador to Pakistan and General Akhtar Abdur Rahman. The sheer magnitude of the loss sent shockwaves around the globe. In the aftermath of the crash, a multitude of conspiracy theories began to swirl. Some suggested sabotage, others hinted at assassination, and there were those who whispered about the possibility of a coup. The official investigation concluded that the crash was due to a mechanical failure, but for many this explanation was far too convenient, and the true cause remains shrouded in mystery. Amidst this fog of uncertainty and intrigue, a novel emerged that dared to delve into these theories, to explore the shadowy corners of this event. A Case of Exploding Mangoes by Mohammed Hanif, a comic novel that weaves a tale of revenge set against the backdrop of this infamous crash. Hanif's narrative navigates the labyrinth of conspiracy theories, shedding light on the potential machinations behind the crash and offering a fictional yet thought-provoking perspective on the incident. But what if this crash was not an accident, but a meticulously planned act of revenge? The stage is set, the players are in place, and the curtain is about to rise as we delve deeper into A Case of Exploding Mangoes and the enigma of the 1988 crash. Enter the world of Ali Shigri, the protagonist of A Case of Exploding Mangoes, whose life is intrinsically woven into this complex web of conspiracy. Shigri is not just a character in a novel, he is a vessel through which we enter the tumultuous political landscape of Pakistan in the late 80s. Shigri's life is marred by a tragic event. His father, a military man who served under President Zia-ul-Haq, was killed under mysterious circumstances. The official story? A suicide. But Shigri isn't buying it. He's convinced that his father was murdered on Zia's orders, setting the stage for the primary motive of our protagonist: revenge. Shigri is not your average revenge seeker. He's a junior officer in the Pakistani Air Force, a position that gives him a unique perspective and access. His revenge plot is not a hasty act of passion, but a calculated, intricate plan that slowly but surely begins to take shape. As we follow Shigri's journey, we are given a front-row seat to the political machinations of Pakistan under Zia's rule. The novel doesn't just tell us about the conspiracy theories surrounding Zia's death, it lets us live them through Shigri's eyes. Each step that Shigri takes, each piece of the puzzle he uncovers, gives us a deeper insight into the political climate of the time. But this is not a straightforward tale of revenge. Mohammed Hanif cleverly weaves a narrative filled with dark humor and biting satire. The absurdity of the situations Shigri finds himself in, the eccentric characters he encounters, and the ironies he grapples with, all serve to highlight the complexities and contradictions of the era. As Shigri maneuvers his way through this treacherous terrain, he uncovers truths that are as explosive as the crash itself. In the shadows of this revenge plot lurk other key political players, each with their own secrets to hide. Among them is General Akhtar Abdur Rahman, a figure of considerable influence and prominence. In the novel, Rahman is depicted as a man of power, a strategist choreographing events from behind the scenes. His role is not only pivotal to the narrative but also to the political climate of the time. Through his portrayal, the novel explores the complexities and contradictions that often accompany positions of power. Parallel to Rahman's story is the narrative of the American ambassador to Pakistan. This character serves as a microscope through which we examine the intricate web of international politics. The ambassador's dealings, negotiations, and alliances shape not only his fate, but also the destiny of the nations he represents and interacts with. The novel delves deep into the lives of these characters, shedding light on their motivations, their fears, and their ambitions. It's through this exploration that we, the readers, get a nuanced understanding of the time and the tense political climate. These characters aren't just individuals operating within a story, they are embodiments of larger political entities. Their actions and decisions ripple out, influencing the course of events on a grand scale. And as such, They provide a unique lens through which we can view the world of politics and power. In this dance of diplomacy and subterfuge, we see the personal become political, and the political become personal. The lines between right and wrong, just and unjust, blur as the characters navigate the treacherous waters of power and politics. In the end, it's through these characters and their intertwined narratives that we get a glimpse of a time that was fraught with tension and uncertainty. Their stories reveal the complexities of a world where alliances shift like sand, and power is as elusive as a shadow. These characters provide a multifaceted view of a time fraught with tension and uncertainty. A Case of Exploding Mangoes is more than just a tale of revenge. It is a critique of American policy in the Middle East and Zia's Islamization of Pakistan. As Mohammed Hanif weaves the intricate narrative, he does not shy away from exposing the contradictions and complexities of the geopolitical landscape. On one hand, we see the Islamization of Pakistan under Zia. Hanif portrays this era as a time of great tension and upheaval, where religion was weaponized to consolidate power. He takes us on a journey through a nation grappling with its identity, torn between religious fervor and a longing for a more secular society. The novel uses humor and irony to critique the way Zia's policies led to the entanglement of state and religion, and the consequences this had on the people and their freedoms. On the other hand, we have the American policy in the Middle East. Hanif's novel highlights the paradoxes of American involvement in the region. The book subtly points to the inconsistent stance of the United States, portraying it as a country torn between its democratic values and strategic interests. It underscores the idea that the American presence in the Middle East is not just about promoting democracy or combating terrorism, but also about geopolitical maneuvering and power dynamics. These two elements, Zia's Islamization of Pakistan and the contradictions in American policy, are not standalone aspects. They are woven into the larger tapestry of the narrative, influencing the characters' motivations, the plot development, and the ultimate climax. In the process, they offer a critique of policy and religion, and how these forces can shape nations and individuals alike. The brilliance of A Case of Exploding Mangoes lies in its ability to critique without preaching, to expose without sensationalizing. It's a book that encourages readers to question, to probe, and to reflect on the world around them. Through its biting satire and incisive commentary, the novel paints a picture of a nation at the crossroads. Since its publication in 2008, A Case of Exploding Mangoes has left a lasting impact on its readers and critics alike. Mohammed Hanif's satirical voice, coupled with a plot that is as mysterious as it is exciting, has resulted in a novel that stands out in contemporary literature. The book has garnered positive reviews from critics around the globe, with many praising Hanif's unique narrative style and his daring exploration of political and historical events. In fact, the novel was so well received that it bagged the Commonwealth Foundation's Best First Book Prize in 2009, a testament to Hanif's remarkable storytelling prowess. The impact of A Case of Exploding Mangoes extends beyond its accolades. The novel has sparked conversations about the often ignored aspects of history, challenging readers to question the narratives they've been presented with. It serves as a reminder that history is multidimensional, filled with different perspectives and interpretations that are often left out of mainstream discourse. Moreover, the novel's exploration of American policy in the Middle East and Zia's Islamization of Pakistan has provoked discussions about the far-reaching implications of these policies. It has encouraged readers to critically examine the political and religious landscapes of their own countries, and to consider how these landscapes are shaped by both local and international forces. In the world of literature, A Case of Exploding Mangoes has been hailed as a trailblazer, paving the way for other narratives that blend history, politics, and satire in a compelling and thought-provoking manner. It has inspired a new generation of writers to push boundaries and explore themes that are often deemed too controversial or complex. Whether you're a fan of political thrillers, historical fiction, or simply a good story, A Case of Exploding Mangoes promises a ride as thrilling as it is thought-provoking.